Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do a video on kind of just what we do to get ready for winter around here, and kind of like a, not really a learning video, but just kind of what we do in western Michigan here to get our house and property ready for the winter. So stay with us, and hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Please hit that like and subscribe, comment on it, we'd like to hear from you, and tell us what you do to get your homestead ready for the colder seasons to come. All right, one of the things we do here, guys, is about this time of year, just before our first snow falls, we get the driveway all graded out and ready for the winter. So we got that all done. So it'll give us a couple weeks to pack it down with the car tires and the traffic on it. So that'll get that all nice and hard before winter, so we're not pushing all the gravel into the woods, which some of it does go in there, but you always got to get a little more in the spring to freshen it up. But that's all done and taken care of. Got all the leaves blown back, so the leaves are about done falling. As you can see here, the trees are pretty bare. It's a nice day out today. So the driveway is just one step closer to the winter. So that's done, and we'll hopefully get that packed down here soon, and we'll be on to the next project today on showing you guys how we get things ready for the winter. All right, here's another thing we do. We get the leaves all done. It's nice to get the majority of them up before the snow flies, so then you're not plowing them with the tractor and making a mess. There'll still be a couple more stragglers coming down, but for the most part, the leaves are done for the winter. Got all of our deck furniture put away about a month ago, so the deck is ready for the snow. We'll try to keep that shovel off as much as possible to keep the weight off of it. But other than that, the leaves are done, the deck's done, the driveway's done. We'll move on to showing you guys what we do next on just another step to getting ready for the winter. All right, we'll take you over here by the pole barn, and we got some of our attachments here. Some of them I don't cover up, like this back blade. That'll be going on the tractor here in the next couple weeks once the snow starts coming for the snow. But the rototiller with the gear oil and the brush hog, I try to cover those up until we can get a lean-to built here. They'll go under there, but they get covered up for the winter. Eventually, let's take you over here by the wood pile. This is going to be a project we're going to be starting this spring. Is we're going to be taking this wood pile here and we're going to be pulling it all back here, because eventually this spring we're going to be cutting down all them trees you can see behind the wood pile there, and we got a back trail that goes back here for the Polaris. But all this wood pile here is going to get moved down there, and all them trees you see back in here are going to get cut out, because eventually we want to put up another 2-stall garage right behind the wood pile. We'll put a lean-to off the side of it for the wood. We'll have a wood processing area over there, and we'll have the truck, and we'll move the Polaris from the pole barn up here. It'll just give us some more room to work in the pole barn, since we're running out of room. With this being full, the pole barn's just full of stuff. So when you live out in the country, you acquire more things than you need, and things fill up. So eventually that's going to be the double stall garage area. We'll keep you updated on that on a series, and the wood will get moved down temporarily until it can get stacked this way alongside in the lean-to. And then over here we'll have where the wood splitter is going to be at. We'll have like a little circle area for the wood. Then we'll continue on a gravel driveway here connecting to our driveway, and then a service door on the side and a normal size garage door off the back as well, connecting to the trail that does connect all the way around our property and comes up here by this pole barn. So we'll keep you updated on that when that starts in the spring, but we're not going to get too carried away on that until after the snow. All right, another thing we do, guys, is we got the tonneau cover on the truck all ready for winter. Keep that dry back there, and everything that we have back in there dry. So that's another step we do for the winter. We just did that this year on our new truck. The old truck, of course, didn't have it, but we figured that'll be nice for the winter. It is parked in the garage, but if we go anywhere, it'll keep everything we have in there dry. So I figured I'd throw that in on the video. So that'll be nice to keep that on there, keep everything we have in there, like I said, dry. So far we like the truck. It's been treating us well, and a lot nicer to have a truck you can jump in and go somewhere than old Red. She was a good truck while she lasted, but this is definitely better than what we had. So let's keep showing you guys what we do for the winter, and we'll move on to the pole barn and show you what we do in there to reorganize and get ready for the snow. All right, here we are on our way to the pole barn now, and you can see for the winter we got the Kubota up front here because we use that lots for snow. And then we moved the Cub Cadet with the blower on it right behind it, because we'll always move the Kubota out, and then we can get to this. Got it parked here right by the wood stove, so this will all melt off once we get it going. So we got the zero turn and the bagger tractor for leaves over to the side where we won't use them, along with the Harleys. We'll keep this Polaris here up front because we'll use that in the winter for tooling around with. But we do have the Cub Cadet and the Kubota ready to go for winter. And on Thanksgiving, it's supposed to be the nicest day of the week, so we'll take this out and that out one last time and power wash them and get them all cleaned up and ready just to be parked there for the winter. But the Cub Cadet and the Kubota are ready to go for the winter. So we are one step closer to the winter. We got our generator here, our Generac 6500, ready to go in case ice or anything comes where we need to use that. Hopefully not. So let's lock this back up, and we'll show you a couple more things we did this fall to prepare ourselves better for the colder months ahead. Now, we always do probably more stuff than we're showing you in this video, but these are just some of the major stuff that we do here at our house to get ready for winter. And like I said, there's always more, but this is just some of the things I can think of right off the top of our head. Now, if you guys can think of anything else you do, share it with us. We'd like to hear that. Now, this is my irrigation well pit. I do have a separate well for the inside of my house. So this is just for my irrigation. Now, we'll slide that back. And down here is my well and my pump. So I blew that out a couple weeks ago, but my irrigation is buried pretty deep, but we'd like to do that because sometimes we do get some cold winters here in Western Michigan, and we want to make sure that is taken care of, so come spring we get it primed and plugged in and turn on the zones. We're not dealing with a headache. Now that wraps it up for about today's video. Those are just some things we do. Of course, our propane tank is over there, but we do heat 95% of our heat with wood, so we do get that filled once a year. So we did get that filled earlier this fall, so that's ready to go in case of emergency. But that does wrap up about today's video. We'd like to thank you for watching and tuning in. Please share our videos and like them. Please subscribe to our channel and comment. We'd love to hear from you. So thanks for tuning in, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. All right, and one last thing before we go today. My girlfriend, she's a nurse and she's been working super hard at the hospital in these hard times. So we'd like to thank her and all healthcare workers and essential workers for what they do to keep this country moving and keeping our systems in place. So thank you to everybody that keeps America rolling.